God bless you all. Welcome tonight once again. Let's talk with The Rock. We are super excited to have you all tuned in on tonight. Do me a favor. I want you to tag a neighbor, tag your best friend, uh, and let them know that we are on the air tonight. We have an amazing topic that we're going to dive into on tonight. I promise you that your life will never be the same. God has given us this talk show. Uh, this is like a different outlet for the people. This is a different outlet for the people. You'd be surprised how many people, how many response that we had um, for the last two episodes talking about depression. But tonight, uh, we got a little twist that we're going to deal with. And I got two new guests on this show tonight that's going to help us engage on this super amazing topic tonight. The topic tonight is church hurt. We're going to deal with that. What is church hurt? Okay, I've been wanting to ask this question for years. What is church hurt? And so we're going to deal with that on tonight. Before we dive into that, I want to introduce my guests. I actually want them to introduce themselves. I want you to listen to who I got on this platform on tonight. Some amazing people, and I promise you, you're going to enjoy their conversation tonight. Come on, Pastor, introduce yourself to the world. They're watching tonight. Introduce yourself.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Bishop Ron Woods. Rock, I'm so excited
Yes.
to be kicking it with you tonight, man.
Yes,
And
sir.
these other brother, man, we gonna get into this. I ain't gonna take too much more of the time.
You
Y'all
good
can
now?
Follow me at Preach Woods on all social media, and let's get ready to ask some questions and have a real conversation.
There you go. There you go. Come on, my brother from
Oh,
another
man.
mother.
I'm in the rock. I'm with the rock at the house. Y'all know me. I'm a OG. I'm an
Yes,
OG
sir.
rock fan. Terrence Keys, Pastor Terrence Keys, Church they call me.
Yes, sir.
But we're just glad and excited. Rock, thank you for thinking of us.
Yes, sir.
It's an honor always to be around you. A great soul to this nation.
Yes.
A great soul to this movement in God. And we're just excited to be here to talk about church hurt.
Wow.
Man, that's a hard 2 words. Man, I don't know what's gonna happen. I might need some tissue on the side. I don't know. Just might need a little tissue. I don't know how this may end up, but to God be the glory.
Yes, sir.
That it may help somebody.
Yes.
Realize that you can survive it.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be there, but
Yes,
you
sir.
can make it through it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna get into all of that on tonight. Listen, y'all need to tag your neighbor, tag your friend, tag at least one name, and let them know that Let's Talk with The Rock is on the air tonight. We're gonna deal with church hurt. All right? We're gonna deal with it because I have the question. And the question is, what is church hurt? Okay, we've heard this for years. I mean, a long time. Church hurt. I was church hurt. I was church hurt. Well, tonight we need to dive into this and really find out what is church hurt. Oh no, it's gonna be crazy because I got a little curveball I want to throw in to these pastors tonight. Okay,
curveball.
I got a little curveball tonight.
Come
We ain't
on.
talking about that.
And I'm gonna throw the curveball tonight.
The call was a curve.
I'm gonna throw the curveball, not a changeup. I'm gonna throw a curveball tonight.
The call was
And
the
we
curveball.
All right, that was.
That was a curveball.
and we're gonna get into it. All right. So I'm gonna throw this on to you, Pastor Woods. Bishop, what is church hurt? I'm sure some people that's watching tonight have either A, heard it, or B, experienced it, or C, don't know what to feel or what to experience because they don't know. Because you got some people have actually went through it but didn't know what it was. So I want to start off, and I'll start with you first, and then Pastor Keys could come and take. You know, what is church hurt? What is church hurt?
Well, what they call in church hurt today it's not really church hurt.
Oh, okay.
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 There is a such thing as church hurt.
Okay.
To be emotionally or psychologically abused by leadership in church,
Wow.
or to be discredited or discounted for work rendered and service given in church. That is
Wow.
that is the essence of the definition.
Uh-huh.
But today, as we know,
Okay.
every little thing is church
Okay,
hurt. If we got to
okay.
correct somebody, they call them the church hurt. If we have to use the Bible to show the people where things need to be and where
Yeah.
they lie as far as protocol, they call that church hurt as well.
Oh,
But
but that's not church hurt.
that's really not church hurt.
Okay. Okay.
But there have been some major instances of abuse from the pulpit and from leadership in church that people
Okay.
have experienced.
Okay.
But one of the things that people don't understand more than anything is we as leaders, we pastor now,
Okay.
but we've experienced it before too.
Listen. Woo.
And the reason why we're not as I would say for myself, the reason why I'm not as sensitive when I hear people come to the church and tell me the different experiences is because if I told them a fraction of what it took for me to get where I am, as far as like following leadership,
Yes.
submitting, which is a word they don't use now. Submit to them.
Yes.
That's in the book of Hebrews. Submit to them that have authority over you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
do it so it doesn't cause them this pleasure. They don't like that.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was kind of deep. I wasn't expecting you to go that route, but that was good because although you explained what church hurt is, but you said a lot of this stuff that they call it church hurt is not church hurt. It's called correction.
no, it's not. So
Oh,
drop a bomb.
come on.
You get the problem with today's people, the people today that we see,
Yeah.
populace, they come in with giftedness.
Okay.
We notice their giftedness,
Uh-huh.
but they haven't recognized that we are their gift.
Mm.
God sent us to develop and to envelop.
Okay.
To develop what they cannot see,
Uh-huh.
but also envelop the areas in them that will cause them to fall speedily.
Wow.
And so when we're going through the process of enveloping, they say, well, I'm hurt because I'm overlooked. He doesn't use me. Well, I can't use you in this area if it's going to cause the entire ship to wreck.
Ooh.
So
Wow. Wow. This is
I should have went first.
Ooh.
Man.
Oh my God. Come on, Pastor Keys. Come on.
Oh.
Come on. Just go on in there. Dive in there.
Bishop Woods, you done set the deck high, man. Got to shovel the cards again. But church hurt, I agree 1,000%. Rock and Woods, I agree that it's, when you say church hurt, real church hurt,
Yes.
it should have something to do with leadership.
Uh-huh.
Oftentimes, church hurt is not out there.
Okay.
That's just y'all falling out with each other.
Absolutely.
Membership, cousins and brothers and sisters.
Okay.
Fall out, but they're still family.
Right. Okay.
So that's just falling out with family feuds, fussings, or fights.
Okay. Okay.
But real church hurt, in my perspective, or Keysology, if I could slide in there, is when it's a situation with the leader. And I won't even say the leadership, but true church hurt is when it's with the actual man or woman of God that stands over your life. And here's my flip to the whole. I'm gonna turn the table. You say drop a bomb. In my church years, Rock and Woods, I didn't go through that. I didn't experience church hurt until I became a pastor.
My God.
Wow.
Wait, they got to hear that. Say that one more time.
Wow.
I did not experience church hurt growing up until I became a pastor.
Man, this is going.
Here go the kaboom. I was the herder.
Wow.
I hurt the church.
Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
I didn't know what it felt. I believe my pastor, the Reverend Dr. Mac McCullum, 89 years old, just celebrated. He was a leader.
Uh-huh.
And we were young men, single parents, and he just led us.
Uh-huh.
Him being who he was, and this is what happened, and we all similar in age. That man in those days, he was it.
Uh-huh.
We had all fear, all respect,
Yes,
and not fear
yes.
as a human being,
Yes.
but fear as being who
Right,
he was
yes.
in our eyes from knee high
Yes.
to the age that we are.
Absolutely.
So when you place your leader in the right perspective, it shouldn't be church hurt.
Ooh.
It don't hurt when you know who he is
Woo.
or who she is in your life. So I didn't realize church hurt until I became a leader and hurt the church.
Oh my God.
I hurt the church.
Man, you just dropped the bomb.
A huge one.
No,
it was
no,
me.
you just dropped a bomb. Both of y'all coming here dropping bombs.
Yeah,
like y'all,
it's-
y'all drop a bomb. Now, let me throw this out there because I've heard this over the years. But what I'm hearing from you all, it's not what I've been hearing.
Okay.
See, this is why conversation need to be had.
Yes.
Yes,
Now,
sir. Yes, sir.
you all said real church hurt don't come from the people. It comes from leadership. But for what I've been hearing over the years, it's been they hurt me, which is the people.
People, the pews,
The pews
padded seats.
hurt me.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm hearing from you all tonight. Now, that's what we've been hearing for years. But I like how you fixed it up. You said that wasn't hurt, that was a fallout.
That's
That was a
fallout,
fallout.
Woo.
which should be able to be fixed.
And
Wow.
you know, here's-
Wait a minute. So the people can't hurt you?
the people should be able to hurt you. They're people.
Okay.
They should be able
But
to.
that's not church hurt.
That's
That's
not
not
church.
church hurt. That's not church
So
hurt.
so if I lived on, we're on Ashland, right?
Yeah.
So if I lived on Hermitage, and one of my neighbors hurt me, would that be Hermitage hurt? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They
Yes,
blame the
sir.
church because they want to move around. The real
Yeah,
issue
they need
is
a reason to move.
a lot of people need a reason to move around.
Yeah.
Oh my
And so
God.
they'll blame people in the church and say, well, my pastor, he cool, but I can't stand sister so-and-so. But they live in an apartment building and the neighbor smokes all kind of weed and the neighbor upstairs are having all kind of sex and they won't move out. They won't
Wow.
leave their job. Their boss gets on the nerve. So they pick and choose what they want to fight.
Wow. Man, this is good. See, because I wanted to bring that out.
Yeah.
Because you all said the people can see, people need to hear this tonight because in their mind, a fallout is church hurt.
That's church hurt.
Yeah.
That's not.
That's not.
Because here's the thing. Now I'm going there because we're there.
Yeah.
You have had people to actually leave a church that they love the pastor. No, I've heard this.
Oh, yeah.
I love the pastor. I love the way he preach, she preach. I love their teaching. I love everything about the ministry, but I can't take the people. They hurt me. But tonight we're learning that's not church hurt.
That's not.
No.
That's just a fallout.
That's a fallout.
That's a
Or
fallout.
misunderstood, whatever you want to say, but it's not church hurt.
It's impossible for it to be church hurt because there are only three names on the church: God's name, the actual name for the church, and the pastor's name. So if
Man,
the
I'm finna
people's
go.
name is not
outta
on the
here.
church, it can't be church hurt. It's just people today are petty.
Right.
And they'll move out of position where they've been blessed, been taught, growing, because they don't want to get along with so-and-so.
I love all of this. Now, here's my curveball. It's my first curveball. You ready? Nothing hurts that you can actually do something about it or fix it. The reason why you all is both on point tonight, because it have to come from leadership, because leadership is the only thing that you can't rebuke.
Absolutely.
Oh man, that's good.
Absolutely.
That's why the tie-in is so great
Woo.
with hurt, church, and leader.
Yes.
It's not neighbor on the right, neighbor on the
Yes.
left. It's not the high five that I give to.
Ooh.
It's the person or the man or woman of God that's speaking.
Yep.
That's who should hurt. But if it's church hurt, there should also be a sensitivity from the leadership
Absolutely.
that goes back to heal. My pastor fussed, but he also turned around and loved us. So he was hurting us in church hurt, but he also turned around and gave that love back to remind you, I still got to correct you.
Absolutely.
Now let me ask you one more question, and before I pause for the calls, and I'm gonna throw this question out at you all. Can leadership know or not know that they're hurting you?
Let me say this. I'm going to answer you after 30 more people like a heart
A share.
us right now. You got to get 30 more people to like, heart, or share right now, and I'll answer that because that's loaded twice.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's
Come on.
double
Because
Come on.
because God had to ignore the fact that Jesus was hurting on the cross.
Yes.
And if I'm developing
He had to
you,
bear it.
I have to ignore your hurt because sometimes the hurt is the place of development.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Woo.
And then the other instance is I'm the pastor. I'm not your puppet. I'm not going to address something when you want me to.
Woo.
I'm going to address it after I've heard from God.
Oh my
Do
God.
you get what I'm saying?
Oh my
So
God.
sometimes I
Oh
have
my
to stand
God.
still
Uh-huh.
and hear from God because while y'all two might be bickering, bickering over here, these are baby saints over here, and they'll fall away if I make a quick decision. So, yes, the pastor can know that you've been hurt, but we can't address it until God tells us.
Oh my God. Come on, Keith. Come on.
Oh man, that's
Come
that's
on,
good.
come on.
That was
Come
a
on.
good. That was a good
because
inhale,
you can
exhale.
actually be a leader and actually hurt one of your sheep unknowingly.
True.
Unknowingly.
True.
You now he addressed the knowing,
The knowing.
but what about the leader that don't know that they're hurting the sheep? Because it ain't always positive.
Yes.
Right.
It's not always
Right,
positive.
Right. The fact of the matter is when the leader not knowing,
Yeah.
it's being human. It's a part of being. I'm responsible in this capacity.
Yes.
This closeness to God.
Yes.
But I'm also at the end of the day, I'm a human being.
Yes.
And a human doesn't know everything.
No.
Woo.
Even as a leader. In the spirit realm, God reveals and gives us revelation and inspiration to give to the people. But if I don't know, I don't know. Sometimes that's what you say, but Pastor,
Can I meet with you?
can we talk?
Yes.
That's it.
Or can you and I believe in being married and going through being the church herder,
Yeah.
I keep my wife with me.
Yeah.
But Keys, you gotta.
I
even
keep
in
her
that,
with me
though,
because even in the essence of this,
Woo.
I need her.
You get
Yes.
deep. I love
need
this.
her.
going real deep.
I love it.
I ain't moving without her no more.
I love
Because
it.
that's how I heard the church. Trying to be brother, friend,
I
cousin,
love all of this.
bill helper, payer. Come on.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Pick up a tire changer,
Yeah.
a garbage man, all that trash can man, bag man.
I love
bag
all
lady.
of this.
We get so consumed in all these other things, and you end up in places and opportunity knocks, and you knock on the door.
Man, I'm gonna come back
I'ma
because
leave
I got
that
some.
alone.
I got
That's
some
it.
deep.
Get deep.
No, I got some
Get
deep
back
stuff.
that train.
I'm gonna come back. Y'all look this way. Listen, we got 134 of you all online right now. Listen, for the last 2 weeks, you all have been helping this production stay on its course, and that's what you've been doing for 2 weeks. And you know how? You've been sowing seed. I need you to pause for the calls right now. I need you to pause, and I need you to help us stay on the air. Help this Let's Talk with the Rock production stay as great as it is right now. I'm talking about you're able to see us, you're able to hear us. I mean, this is a whole production team, and we can't do it without you. And so The ways to give is on the screen. Whatever God tell you to sow. I don't care if it's $1. Just you just sow $1. You know, $1. If God is telling you to sow $1, sow that $1. All right, it's gonna keep us going. It's gonna keep these amazing guests coming. It's just gonna keep everything flowing because this show is for a reason. It's to open up an avenue that you can't touch in a full service. You cannot stop a service. You cannot stop a pastor from preaching in the middle of a service. So you need an outlet like this. So let's keep it going. Let's not be defeated, and let's sow that seed. All right? God bless you. Now look, I want to throw something at you because I know all these curveballs. I'm letting you know now. I'm loaded with them. Now, can the pastor hurt the church because of who he put over you?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Hands down, without fail.
Woo!
And
Come on.
one of the
main
main reasons they can do that, or the main ways they
Talk
can do
to
that,
me.
is by not evaluating the skill sets and the gifting of the leader that they're placing.
Okay.
If I look like I have your spirit and I don't have your spirit, the people gonna know.
Woo!
I'll follow you. I'll follow a leader that has my leader's spirit, even if they have issues to work out or
Lord
leadership
have mercy.
development that needs to be developed. But if I've been a snake the entire time and my pastor allows me to be over people because I'm gifted, the people gonna find out.
Oh my God.
They know.
Oh my
They
God.
know from the start.
Oh my God.
And then I can't, like he said, I can't be a leader. I have to understand when I've been empowered by the pastor, I cannot be common. You get me? So if we drink together and I'm over you now, I might not want to drink
get
with you
nowhere.
Woo!
because we won't get nowhere.
Yeah, we won't get nowhere.
Woo! Come on, Keith. Woo!
Oh, that's right there. You have to separate yourself.
Yes.
To
yes.
control or
yes.
govern, even attempt to govern church hurt, I believe you have to govern yourself accordingly. And that's sometimes staying away. I've learned now in this season that you have to, even as tight as your circle may be, you have to close that board
Yeah.
even tighter.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, your circle is what's going to either secure you or they're going to set you out.
Wow. And you have to be careful. And again, the reason why I brought that question, because there's pastors watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you got to bring them kind of questions because who you put over the people hurt the church.
It will hurt the church, but that's
Who
back
you
to the
give,
leader.
yeah, who
That's
you,
back
that's what
to
I'm saying. Who you give a voice to.
Your calls and your changes and your charges.
There you go. Because in too many churches, you have too many pastors.
Little pastors.
There you go. There you go. That will
Little
speak
pastors.
on the pastor behalf, but don't have the pastor's spirit.
Right.
I think, this is just me talking, that it shouldn't be nobody working under any pastor in any ministry that don't have the pastor spirit.
Yeah.
You got, because you are representing him or her. When things come out of your mouth, people is not going to remember the individual, but they know the pastor name.
Yeah.
And so that question had to come out because it's still coming from leadership.
That's it.
It's still coming from
You
leadership.
gave them authority.
You gave them authority.
Yeah.
Wow. And
Rock.
they didn't have your heart.
They didn't
Rock.
have it.
Come on.
If they can't sweep the floor,
Come on.
they can't have the mic.
Come on. You better talk to me.
And that's just it.
You better talk
if
to
you
me.
can't serve behind the scenes
Come on.
without an attitude,
Come on.
you'll never get to serve up front.
Woo.
And a lot of times, I know in my church that almost wrecked us. We three here
Yeah.
in Chicago. We're
Yeah.
3 years old. I placed people that have been with me for years because I figured they had my spirit. And then as new people came in, they said, well, this person said this to me.
See that?
Or if I asked them, so did you take care of this? Yes, but this is what they told me.
See?
Then I go talk to the people.
See?
It's a whole different situation.
It's a whole different situation. And you have to be careful because now I'm about to open up some here.
Open it.
Because this is what this show is about. It's what this show is all about. Let's talk with the rock.
Talk with the
This is
rock.
what this show is about. So I'm about to open it up. I have seen and have witnessed with my own two eyes the pastor's wife tear down a church.
Ooh, Lord.
The family, period.
No, I've seen it.
The wife.
No, I've seen it.
Yes. Yeah.
That's still leadership.
Yes.
That's the cabinet.
That's still
That's
leadership.
part of the team.
I've seen people hurt, not because of the pastor, but because of the pastor's wife. And they left the ministry.
The caveat of that is that's the pastor.
That's the
There you
Pastor's
go.
wife.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Now that's real church hurt. Because you can't
Yeah.
address it.
And most times it's even
Woo.
difficult for the pastor to fix it.
Woo!
Yes.
Because you might fall out with your wife
Listen.
trying to fix what you're trying to correct
Listen.
with the church. So it's a
Listen.
thin line between
Woo.
house and church,
Woo.
home and church.
Woo.
It's a thin line.
Woo.
And then here's another bomb. Boom. The plausible deniability. When the pastor hides behind his wife
Oh, man.
and uses her to be the fall guy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
For what's going on in the ministry. They'll have a conversation in private and she'll make the decision, well, I'm gonna go talk to so-and-so. And then they come
Ooh.
and they say, Pastor, your wife said, well, I don't know why she said that. I would never. And then after a while, the people say, no, I'm just getting the hell up out of here.
They leaving.
I ain't coming back
They leaving.
because they don't know what they doing.
Right.
They leaving.
And she got too
because
much authority.
they don't know who's the pastor.
Yeah, they don't know.
Yeah,
And-
but
and-
see, I love that part right there because at the end of the day, Rock and Woods, you got to know your wife.
Got to know your wife.
You got to know
Sit
your
down
wife.
and smile.
My wife, Lady Keys, the Lady Keys, I love her to death.
Yeah.
Strong woman.
Yes.
Yes.
So our negatives and positives go together.
Woo.
And that's when you find out. I like to count.
Yep.
She's a reader. So I count for her, and sometimes she reads for me, but it's our working together.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
In marriage and being pastor and first lady or pastor and pastor, bishop, pastor, however it goes, the titles, it's a little shifting and now
Yeah.
we're doing a lot of different ways. But at the end of the day, you got to be unified.
Yes.
Woo.
And church hurt begins where there's a crack in the unity.
Where there's a crack.
And the only reason why I brought it up, guys, because I seen this. This is nothing that I heard.
Yeah.
I've seen families
Rip up.
rip up a ministry
Yeah.
because the pastor gave it a voice. You got to be careful who you give a voice to. No, you have to be
Please.
careful
Please.
because, and I don't know if y'all going to agree with this. I'm going to take questions tonight. I'm going to take questions tonight, Facebook and YouTube. So in 2 minutes, I'm taking questions. You got to be careful. So just type your question. You got to be careful who you give a voice to because who you give a voice to, whether you say it or not, it's almost like you saying you agree.
That's it. Absolutely.
You agree.
If they saying something in the ministry,
And they know that's your
agree.
pick.
You agree.
You agree.
And whatever they say, you got
Wow.
you gulping it as long as they release it.
Wow.
You got to gulp the reactions and to react to.
Oh my God.
You got to
Like
eat.
for us back in our time of our,
Uh-huh.
we had the keys we're no secret now. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we've been transparent as we probably could ever be and
Yeah.
still open.
Yes, yes.
So we always say it this way: if you're looking for two that you don't want to be like, or that you don't want to go through what they went through, it's okay saying that about Terrence and Ron the Keys.
Uh-huh.
If what you know in our storyline or our chapters
Yes.
would detour you from going through that,
Uh-huh.
please use us.
Wow. That's
Because
good.
when our church hurt hit,
Wow.
it was the head. It wasn't in the pews. It was me being ignorant. Is
Come
that a
on,
bad
come
word?
on, come
Me
on.
being out of order, me knowing what I'm doing is hurting the church.
Yes.
Family fighting me to say we can get some help.
Woo.
And that's when Satan yanked the leader, when he yank on you, Hey, anything
Wow.
is subject to happen.
But
Wow.
leaders hurt. Okay, so like one thing that everybody watching needs to understand, and we need about 30 more people to like this right now.
40,
Go and like
40.
this. About 30 or 40 you go and like this, and then there are about 30 of you that need to sow a $30 seed right now into this ministry. What
Come
is
on.
that? What is
Come
that
on.
dollar sign? What?
Yes, yes,
What
yes.
is dollar sign what?
It's Powerhouse.
Powerhouse. Go look for Powerhouse. You need to get that seed in the ground because God is healing you tonight because you have had unanswered questions due to situations you've been involved in, and this is therapeutic. We feel you pulling on us. Go get that seed in the ground. So one of the things people gotta understand is pastors are people.
Yes.
We are not the God of man. We're the man of God. And
good.
the first thing in that is man. Of
Yes.
Man
God, right?
Yes.
But we're man of.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We could be man of.
Man of
Right.
It all
And,
depends
yeah.
on what
and then the
time
Holy
it is.
Ghost calls
Exactly.
the God in us to come up
There you
and
go.
do what needs to be done. And they put us on too high of a pedestal. And then when we have the same life situations as them, they want to destroy everything that we are. Okay. Now, in those instances, when we're going through life, there is no book to teach a pastor how to deal with life privately
Right.
outside of the pulpit. Well, you want us to be transparent.
Right.
So if the first lady don't show up for 3 weeks in a row and she's not sick and she's not working and she's not on vacation and you don't see me with my ring on, you know something's up.
Something's up. Something happened.
You want me to be transparent, but you don't want me to be transparent to the point to where I spill over. You get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But sometimes we have to lead while bleeding.
That's it.
And how do we go through that process, leading while bleeding, and without the people saying, well, that hurt me? Well, first of all, you ain't sleeping with her, nigga. I am.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So how you getting hurt?
It's not a compare.
It's not a comparison. Oh, I like that first. Oh, man, I can tell y'all what I went through.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You get me? Oh, I liked it, but I didn't like. No, that's your business.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who I
yeah.
lay in the bed with is not your business. I don't preach and tell people you sleeping with the deacon and his wife sitting over there. So you get what I'm saying? Get out my personal business. Allow me to suffer and allow God to
serve.
deal with me while I serve.
Man, let me tell you something. I'm about to get into some of these questions. Media team, I don't want you to move these questions so fast because y'all moving them so fast. I can't see them. Now, there's one that came up and wanted to know this. It said that how do you tone down the voice of someone that you put in charge of the people and what they're saying is actually right, but it's the way they delivering it. No,
I do it.
That was one of the questions. Come on, Keys, because that was one of the questions. That was one of the questions.
Word, right information.
It's the right information.
wrong way. Wrong.
They just delivering that boy wrong.
That's back to training.
Yeah.
You gotta
Okay.
spend some time with your people, and that's major. The church is so baby now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to rock everybody now. Right?
Yeah.
You gotta, mama, great grandmama, mothers need rocking.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
I rock mama.
Yeah.
But then the armor bearers need rocking. You got to rock
My
everybody.
God, yes.
So you have to be sensitive to the point to
Yeah.
where it's just about sensitivity. As a leader, you have to really be careful.
You got to be careful.
You got to be careful.
Because
man.
we're not raised up in the generation that how we came up.
Yeah. We're the last Mohicans.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
way we came up, they
over
would
with.
they would embarrass us over the microphone.
Embarrassed.
No, the way we came up.
Embarrassed?
They would just say what they had to say to a packed church
Yes.
and then call your name.
Yes.
Easy.
You know what I mean?
Easy.
And so you said the magic word. We live in the time. We have to be careful
You got to be careful.
because now your approach
It's everything
is everything. You can actually be saying the right thing,
the wrong way.
but if you do it the wrong way, they didn't block you out already.
They ain't getting
Yep.
nothing out of it.
No, they didn't block you out. They don't hear nothing you saying after that.
Your kids do it.
There you go. There you go.
Even your spouse might even do it.
There you go.
How you deliver it
Yep.
matters to how their interpretation of their intake.
Wow.
But in the same token, my wife just said it. See, there we go.
More questions up. I'll be able to answer just a couple of more questions because I don't normally do this. The first night that we're going to do this, we're going to test it out, and then I'm probably not going to do it no more anyway. But I'm just trying to get some of the questions because we're talking about church hurt. See, we're talking about church hurt, and that's the majority of the people that's watching you tonight.
Yes.
It's the church.
Yeah.
All right. So move on down, and let's get some more questions. Move on down. Move it down because I saw some more questions. Nuh-uh, go the other way. Go the other way.
But
and
we
let me
can
see.
also, while,
Yeah, go the
while
other
the
way.
media team
Wait,
doing
wait.
an awesome job, one thing we want to also, I believe we're fair together
Come on.
in a unified effort to say that don't let church hurt destroy your connection
on.
with God.
Come
Yes.
on. Come on.
Because if your leader is truly your leader, you have to believe that even in their correction or giving you the church hurt that you feel, it may, like you said, it may just be your turn.
Right.
Your
Come
turn.
It
on.
may be your turnaround to put you to where
Yep.
God has assigned the leader to get you to.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, sometimes I learned to intake. You know, and we church folks got a hard problem with intake.
Yep.
We can output, but that intake level is terrible.
That's terrible.
It's terrible because we can't, what they say, bring us so close that one can't fall for the other.
Come on.
Right.
What happened?
The other way.
Yep.
What
Come on.
happened? Where
Yes, sir.
somebody in the row
That-
say,
that looks good.
Don't do
Uh-huh.
that. Don't. It's all right.
Right.
So it's gonna be okay. Our mothers got corrected in church and came right back to Sunday school.
If 15 more people like tonight, I tell them what happened to me in the pulpit.
Wait a
What
minute.
my
One of them
pastor
have
did.
this. What about the church that hurts the pastor?
And that's what, listen. you, now,
No, it's a question. It's on there.
but it's real.
What about the church that hurts the pastor? I like that. I like that. Because most people think because you the pastor, you don't supposed to be hurt.
Superman.
Woo! Come on,
It's
Keith.
sad.
Talk about that. Talk about that.
Oh man.
Talk about that. What about
What
the church
about
that hurt the
church
pastor?
that hurt the pastor? Whoa.
Oh, God.
I mean, we have to, man. Let me put a paragraph on it.
Uh-huh.
What about the church that hurt the pastor?
Uh-huh.
You miss your blessing.
Yes.
You miss some blessings.
Yes.
You miss some things that was going to happen to your ministry and for your ministry by God,
Yeah.
by you misusing or whatever the hurt you done to the leader. Because I've accepted in 2023 that some people, some churches don't want leadership.
Not at all. Not at all.
They want to showcase. They want to showcase face, but they don't want the leader's grace.
Not at all.
Wow.
They want you to do everything they want you to do, but when it's time to lead,
Uh-huh.
well, we don't need that. And that hurts the leader now. It says, be careful.
Wow.
I don't know, one of our great leaders, I forgot who it was, but he said, even an anointed man of God, a woman of God, you still got to be careful how you treat them,
Yes.
even in their hard times.
In their hard time,
You
yes.
still got to be careful because they still have God's hand on their life.
Wow.
It's just a different season in their life.
Man, listen, this is good. I'm going to try to take one more
So
question.
you're going to miss something.
I'm going to take one more. I'm going to take one more question, and then I want to shift this thing because we're talking about church hurt, but I want to shift it, and I'm gonna shift it in just a minute. Now that we have established the hurt, I was waiting on this question, but nobody asked this question. If I'm hurt, and we established that tonight, how do I become healed? How do I become healed? If I've already discovered that I'm suffering from church hurt, I'm suffering from it. Now what? And that's where we leave most people.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing to me, and I always say to me, the worst thing that you can do when you've been church hurt is to start church hopping
Yes, sir.
because you never got your healing.
Right.
So you'll just go into another church
Into a place
and you're
that
going to
way.
mess that place up.
Absolutely.
No, you then going to hurt that church
Absolutely.
because hurt people
Hurt people.
hurt people.
Yes, sir.
So before I feel this, that we can talk about another individual that's being church hurt, how do we get healed from it before you join another ministry and then you mess that ministry up because of a ministry that messed you up? How do we heal from it? I need
First
to
thing
talk
you
about
do-
I need to talk about the cure now. How do we heal from it?
Don't join another church first. Stay where you're at.
Okay.
That's number one.
Okay.
Because you develop prey to predator syndrome, as you said.
Yeah, yeah. Woo!
So you have to first identify the triggers. You have to literally take some time, set up a meeting with your pastor. Now, this is not a lay leader situation.
Yes.
Right.
This is a sit down with my pastor. These things hurt me. Write it out. Don't talk off the cuff. Write it down, write it out, identify your triggers, identify exactly how it made you feel. Then say, is it okay if I sit down for a season?
Come on.
Because if I'm this hurt that I had to call a meeting with you, I need to take some time and just hear the word
Yes.
and be restored.
Yes.
The word to heal.
Yes,
You can
yes.
get up and work it, but the problem is, what happens is a lot of pastors capitalize off hurt. So instead of us fishing and becoming fishers of men, we're here. So and so got hurt over here. We're here. They got hurt,
Yeah.
and you come on over here.
No. See there?
Come on over the woods. I know Rockamore didn't hurt you.
See there?
But they don't know we boys and
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And pretty much if we boys, then you're gonna see some of the same triggers because birds of a feather.
Come on.
So now you're gonna leave me and come on over here to Keys. And now before you know it, you become the common denominator.
Woo.
Because you go with the expectation of hurt because you have never been healed.
Oh my God. Come on, Keys.
Man, woods is heavy, man. I don't want to be first. When you ask questions, let me
Oh,
answer
come on.
first. Let me answer first, dog. Well, humans can't heal.
Yes, sir.
Humans can't heal. So if you're talking healing, it has to go above all now unto him.
Now unto him.
It's got to go higher than human. It's not healing is not humanistic. He gives the man and women of God healing powers. Healing,
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
the power to call
Yes.
it and to give.
Come on.
But
Come on.
humans can't heal. So if you're gonna get healed from church hurt,
Yes.
you got to trust in the Lord
Yes.
with all your heart Forget what you're thinking. Don't eat whatever you thinking, throw it in the
Wow.
garbage.
Wow.
And I acknowledge him that I need you right now because it hurt.
Yes.
And he knows it. But sometimes God just wants to be announced
Yes.
in the situation.
Yes.
Just announce him.
Now, I'm going to say something, and I hope it helps somebody that's watching because that's our job is to help and not hurt.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And let me say this to somebody that's watching tonight, and you all can chime in on this. Don't call it church hurt before you've had a conversation.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
You cannot, and I hope y'all looking right at me. You cannot assume church hurt. Church hurt cannot be, I think they hurt me. I'm assuming
Right.
they hurt me. It have to first be a conversation. And that's when you can agree
Right.
to disagree.
Yeah.
But I don't think nobody should be walking around assuming that some leadership don't like you.
Wow.
Well, you know the word.
Oh no, I don't think that's no. I don't know if my leaders like me.
I don't know you.
What did you talk to them?
we
do they
haven't
know
even
you?
met.
Yes.
Do they know you?
Yes.
No church meeting. I ain't seen you but
Wow.
for 42 minutes.
Well, this is the problem that I have, and I don't have a lot of problem with this generation because I love this generation.
Yeah, me too.
But there's some things I have a problem with this generation. This generation don't know how to communicate, and I'm gonna tell you they and I don't know who's gonna agree with me, but there's 150 people on here tonight. This generation communicate through text message.
Yes.
Now y'all ain't got to talk back to me, but text message do not have feelings.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Wait, overseer, say that one more time.
Text message
Has no feeling.
has no feelings.
So even with capital letters.
Even with capital letters.
Cap says you hollering at me.
Right.
What is
And,
Are you hollering
and
at me?
with no communication. See, I'm so old school. Sometimes when people text me and I know it's a serious conversation, you know what I say at the end? Call me.
Call me.
We ain't gonna be texting back and forth because that's what a confusion
Starts.
start coming in because that's how they communicate.
Right.
And that's why we have so many issues today because everybody, watch this, either text, y'all ain't got to agree with me, or go live.
Go live.
Wow.
See there? They text or go live. But then you the hurt one though. You so hurt. Well, if you hurt, what about, well, since y'all want to talk Bible, let's talk Bible, and I hope y'all talk back to me.
Go to him. Talk back.
The Bible said, if you have an alt, not this, that what the Bible says.
That's what it says, Doc.
If you have an alt with your brother, you go to them. You don't make a live. And all this stuff. I wanna get this off my chest. Well, who you screaming at, your phone?
Right.
Who you getting off your chest to?
You being petty.
You know, go to the individual.
Yeah.
And have a conversation. And if you then, after that conversation,
That don't work.
you can feel however you want to feel.
right.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's me. You can feel however, but at least give me the benefit of the doubt. Don't assume nothing, or don't say, well, they said. No. You ain't been hurt. You haven't been hurt. You don't even know what hurt feel like. The problem is you the one hurting people.
Right. Or
See
you
that?
want some attention.
You want some
Yes.
attention.
But then you need a man or a woman to get that kind of attention.
Look at this.
That's
You
it.
need somebody to see you after church.
Look at
And
this.
You won't be hurt.
Look at this.
That's it.
You need somebody.
See that?
But it's not the pastor's role.
Woo.
After the benediction, it's on you.
After the benediction, it's on you.
Woo.
Because I got my own family.
Woo.
I got my own issues.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to bring up another one,
Oh,
and we got 10 more minutes on this air. But because we are here to help, not hurt. Now, let me help the people that's confused about the church hurt, because we want to heal you. But I can't heal something that's not sick. All right? I can't heal it that's not sick. Now, what you call the church hurt is not a church hurt, and that's this. My pastor don't check on me. That's not church hurt. All right? You need to understand that your pastor, his responsibility, her responsibility is for your soul.
Yes.
I can't get no help in the Baptist area.
So
It's for your soul not to know what's going on in your house. Your pastor is not obligated to call you once a week. Your pastor is not obligated to call you once a month. Now, if there's an issue going on in your personal life that you want your pastor to know about, I'm in the hospital,
Notify.
or I've been dealing with something, notify either the pastor or who's close to the pastor, and if you would like a visit. Now, when you get to certain churches, they have a hospital staff.
Right.
See that? They don't want to talk about that.
Hospitality,
They got all different kind. Well, some people just want to see their pastor.
That's all.
They want to see their pastor, and there's nothing wrong with that. But don't call that church hurt because your pastor didn't call your phone to check on you. That's not church hurt, ladies and gentlemen. That's not church hurt. So let's get that out of that. I don't know if y'all ever experienced that before, but that's not church hurt.
It's always the people that don't pay tithes that talk like that. My pastor didn't check on me. Negro, I checked the tithing record. And you ain't checked on your tithes. You know what I mean? But it's always those type of people. People that are consistent with attendance and giving, they really don't have that problem because they see the pastor firsthand. They see how busy he or she is.
They don't.
So they don't
And you know
react
what?
like that.
You just said something that makes sense. Normally, it's not them kind of people.
It's not.
It's not them people that's so consistent and the people that's a part of the ministry. They move.
Spend time. They
Yes.
spend time with you.
They
enough to where
move with the ministry.
You've trained them what to do in that.
I've witnessed. They hate to even bother the pastor.
Yeah.
They want you to take
They be
vacation.
like this. They be like, I got a problem. I let God
Yes.
deal with it.
Remember one
And not
time-
only that, I'm gonna let God give it to my pastor. I don't want to bother my pastor because I can see it because I'm moving with him.
Yep.
One
Come on.
time, and we was at the church, and I'm getting ready for morning service. The usher come in and said, "Pastor, there's no tissue in the bathroom."
What?
It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. And Pastor, there's no tissue in the women's bathroom. I said, "It's not no tissue." I'm sarcastic now. Like, no tissue?
Yeah.
Like paper towels and nothing? It's like, there's no tissue in the bathroom, Pastor. My chairman came in. He just so happened to say, "But Pastor, how you doing?" He heard her. He said, "Listen here, get out of his office.
Yes.
It's enough people you can go find to talk
Wow.
about some tissue
Some tissue.
than to disturb the leader before service starts." And I said that to say this. They want you just, you're supposed to be like,
Yes.
I ain't your
almost
puppet.
like a puppet.
No.
Yeah.
Now, she know good and well she been in church long enough to know. I don't know where the tissue at for the women's.
For the women's
might be
bathroom.
some-
Right. Whoa.
It might be some special tissue or something. I don't-
Thank you for telling me. I never go in
I
there.
ain't never been in there. That's one room I ain't never cleaned up.
Yep.
I done got lowered into the pit to, to lose the pit, but I ain't never been in the women's bathroom.
No, and the reason why, again, I bring this up because we hear this stuff.
Yeah, man.
When you deal in the church, when you've been in church, you hear certain things. Well, the pastor didn't call me. Pastor don't check on me. Pastor don't do that. I'm leaving. I'm going to a church where the pastor checks on me. Well, that's a pastor that got 7 members. That's a church that you need to go to if you want a pastor to call you every week. But the pastor that's concerned about your soul cannot call your phone every week. Let me just go this far. He shouldn't call your phone.
If he calling your phone, tell your husband,
If he call-
baby, if he calling
if
you
he
after
calling your
midnight,
phone, something
I got a
wrong.
prophecy for you.
If he calling your phone, something wrong. Doc.
Something wrong, Doc, for real. And if you want him calling your phone, something wrong with you. Because some of them try to set us up now.
Yeah.
They got them. I need prayer. We just got finished praying. I need more prayer. Okay. Mama, come here.
That's it.
Pray for her.
That's it. That's it.
And church hurt, I think, I know we almost at the end. This is Pastor Rock. Thank you, man. I'm honored. 2 angles. If I could give my pour out, and I'm out your way, for the leaders with church hurt, be kind. We got to know our roles too. But here it is. I think as leaders, we got to lean on our leadership.
Yes.
We need someone, whoever, and as my pastor gets older, I'm really, my heart is really pouring towards, you want somebody that can steer you on, that accountability. So you want to make sure for the church or for leaders, I think we be more kind, realize that it is a different era of church people. I can't compare my son era to my era as a young man.
No.
They wouldn't have been. They wouldn't take.
couldn't
He
hang.
probably could because I give him what was given to me. Right? But everybody wasn't raised in our era of church. So at the end of the day, and on the flip side of church hurt, again from the one we started, it's not church hurt unless it's connected to the leadership of the church. So that's what we're praying for, the leadership of the church, and I think that can heal some of the church hurt.
Yes. Come on, give me your closing statement. Come on.
Well, I'll say this, for every instance of church hurt I've ever heard, I laughed at completely. Like, for real. People, they come, they say, Bishop, why you laughing? I say, well, when I first got ordained, my pastor called me up to the pulpit. She's my grandmother. She called me up to the pulpit. About 600 people in the church, full church, after the church anniversary. She said, you're going to be famous. And the Bible says, if your brother smack you, turn the other cheek. She said, stand straight. And I stood straight. And she smacked me in front of everybody. Then she said, now turn your cheek. And my father looking like, nigga, how dare you do it? And I turned my cheek. No, that's my pastor.
Yeah.
And she said, remember that. And I walked off the pulpit. Now, it hurt my father. He never went back to church. You get me?
Yeah.
But my first bishop board meeting where I saw a gun get pulled out on the table, I remembered it. The first time I had to deal with a family that was dying, I remembered it. So it was a lesson that God was giving her to teach me to help develop me.
Man, let me tell you something. This has been amazing tonight because we don't know what people deal with. And those that actually deal with this, I'm sure they can appreciate what we tried to do here tonight. Yeah, we only got 1 hour, and so we can't do it all. We can't say it all, but tonight we really hope and pray that we was able to shed some kind of light on real church hurt, because you, believe it or not, you do have some people that's actually dealing with real church hurt and don't know what to do, who to turn to. Well, I'll tell you this. Whatever church, whatever leadership, whatever it is, have a conversation. I'm not saying stay, but you got to have a conversation because you must be healed before you move on.
Got to.
That ain't got nothing to just do with church. That could be in your own personal life out of a relationship. I know they teach y'all the best way to get over one relationship is to jump into another. That is not true. All you doing is damaging somebody else.
That's hazardous.
Yeah, you damaging somebody else that actually came to help you, and now you got guards up against somebody else that didn't do anything wrong. I hope that we was able to help you on tonight. I really appreciate you. Listen, if you didn't get a chance to give, I want you to be a blessing. I want you to be a blessing tonight. Help keep this production going. I don't care if it's $1. The ways to give is on this screen. If this conversation really helped you tonight, I got some Powerhouse people on here. They give every Tuesday. Thank you, Powerhouse. I don't care if y'all give $2, $3, $4, $5. Thank you so much because you all help keep Let's Talk with The Rock going on. I appreciate you. I love you all so much. Ain't a thing you can do about it. Special thanks to my guest, Bishop Ron Woods, Pastor Terrence Keys. Thank you all so much for joining us on tonight. We love you all. You be blessed. And remember, don't get so caught up into washing your hands until you forget to clean your heart, because only the pure in heart shall see God. Till next time.
Well, this is the day that the Lord has made, and I'm rejoicing and I'm glad in it. Grace, favor, and blessings upon each of you. I am Apostle Perry, and on behalf of Pastor Antonio Rockamore and ADR Ministries, I am extending to you this invitation to be a part of the upcoming prophetic conference entitled Moving Forward. Now, this conference is going to be held in Houston, Texas. Now, listen, Pastor Rockamore, he's excited. I am excited, and I need you to get excited. But listen to me now, because your excitement alone is not enough. I need you to go to adrministries.com and register for this encounter. I believe it's going to be life-changing as well as barrier-breaking. Now, I myself will be delivering the Word of God along with others, Prophet Dr. Brian J. Mosley, Prophet Marcus Thomas, and Bishop Todd M. Hall Sr., and guest psalmist Tiffany Andrews. Now, the location is Hilton Houston Hotel at 2001 Post Oak Boulevard. The conference begins on Thursday, July the 27th, through Sunday, July the 30th. Again, for more information and registration, just go to adrministries.com, and I'm looking forward to meeting you there. Let's come together and move forward. May the blessings of God rest upon you. I'll see you there.